All right, welcome back. Today we're starting a new unit. This is Unit 6, and we're going to talk about properties of polynomials. We're going to begin by reintroducing a few factoring shortcuts. Difference of squares you're familiar with, but the sum and difference of cubes is new for now. Both fairly simple, easy review. Difference of squares is written here. We're going to utilize these 4 examples to practice applying them. All right, so first of all, we're going to start by identifying a squared minus b squared. So that means it's going to be a plus b, or a minus b, a plus b, so that's x minus 5, x plus 5. Likewise, we're going to come down here. We're going to utilize this as a squared minus b squared. Now remember, this is an entire group of perfect squares. If we have y squared, but this is, for example, 5. 5 is not a perfect square, so that would not work. But 4 is a perfect square. So you have to remember that we have to square root both the 4 and the y squared to get the a term. That's 2y minus 7 and 2y plus 7. Careful, that's a common mistake that has been made, okay? Questions 2 and 4 will be left for you to do. Very simple there. Hint on number 4, G, C, F. All right, down to the sum and difference of cubes. Sum and difference of cubes is a shortcut. We can use long division to determine whether it's true or false, but we'll just go ahead and say that mathematicians are correct. So we will deal with that at a later time for some enrichment activities. So the sum of cubes, obviously you're going to have a perfect cube, and so the sum would be the plus, the difference would be the minuses. Okay, the outcome of that is going to be a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. That looks like a perfect square trinomial, but it's really a little bit deceiving. There needs to be a 2 here, and that is not the case with the sum and difference of cubes. So for those of you looking for a surefire way not to miss the symbols inside of your sum and difference of cubes, you always want to remember SOAP. SOAP refers to how you will put the symbols inside the sum and difference of cubes. The first symbol will always be the same as the original perfect cube. The second symbol will always be opposite of the original perfect cube. And the last symbol in both the sum and difference of cubes is always positive. So that's just a little mnemonic to help you out. Use your SOAP if you're confused. All right, moving on, we'll do some more examples here so you can see it. So question number 5, we're going to do, I guess I should write these properly. Had to catch that. Let's erase the parentheses. Let's just go ahead and erase the entire thing. Here we go. That's going to be a cubed plus b cubed and a cubed minus b cubed. I was a little bit rushed when I preloaded my notes, but there we go. Now we are correct. Apologize for that. Hopefully you didn't write in ink. Okay, moving on. So this is a cubed, and that's plus b cubed. So that means I'm going to do x and then 4. I'll go ahead and show you how to use SOAP in just a minute. And then it's going to be x squared, 4x, and 16. And then you can insert your symbols by using SOAP. Same, opposite, always positive. Down here, question number, well, I'll just go question number 6. And then this one's going to be a cubed plus b cubed. Again, like before, you have to recognize this as a perfect cube. If this was 9, for example, which is not a perfect cube, this is not the sum of cubes. But because 8 is a perfect cube, we will go ahead and use it. So that means a is going to be 3, b is going to be 2x, and then we're going to do 9, 6x, and 4x squared. Another common mistake made is by leaving this 2x squared. not squaring the coefficient as well. You gotta remember the entire number is a, therefore you have to square the entire thing. Both the 4 and the x squared are my correct result. SOAP, same, opposite, always positive. All right, questions number 7 and 8 are for you to do on your own. So please have those ready to go. Be ready to discuss any of these that you may have problems with. It should be a fairly simple process. We just have to get it down so that we don't make any mistakes when we come to them in homework tests and quizzes.